So, Mr. Osiemo, you are logged in twice. You see, let him be there. Okay, that's good. Hutaki kuwawekea nyimbo wakikuja wasiboeke? They're trying to record. Are you trying to record? That's fine. I'm fine. Wow.
And when I think that God His Son not sparing, sent Him to die, I scarce can take it in. That on the cross my burden gladly bearing, He bled and died to take away my sin. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to Thee. How great Thou art! How great Thou art! Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to Thee. How great Thou art! How great Thou art! When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart! Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there
Yes, how are you? Amerogi akaenda wapi? Yeah. Watu walisema hii saa lakini hawaingii. Mhm. Ndio hiyo nashangaa wanasema wakipewa they don't come. So it doesn't make sense now. Because now that one waliambia tuanze mapema, sasa hawako. How do we help them? Mm. Paulo, good morning. Good morning to late. Mbona asikii? Ataweka audio. Paul Tulet, good morning. Anaongea tu. Yes. Ameweka Bluetooth. No, I think hiyo ni Bluetooth iko hapo. Ama si hata ndio hiyo naona. Eh, inakataa. Take it off. Good morning. Nothing. Take it from the computer. Bado haiongei. Eh. Hizi vitu zinasumbua. Yes, but no, but I'm only logged there one. The other one, I'm not using it. Yeah, I'm reading on the other computer. I know. I'm trying to get something from there, but I'm not getting it. There's something I wanted to get, which I'm not getting. Now, Paul Sulet, good morning. Good morning. Kwani ni nini kwa na shida yake? What's wrong with your computer? Ngikiavo mwechandoga with kwendo otaliko soko so kirio. Yes. So ek- uh-huh. Sema.
Siemo.
Hakuna haja tunakaa 15 minutes kungoja watu na wako.
Kaa mbele ta.
Yeah. Paul, now we can hear you. Now we can hear you, Paul. Ameenda wapi tena? Paul. Wana dia kwenda kwani. And akira Paul remove and take and mute or kwa nena watu wako yu.
Hello.
Yes, now we can hear you. Paul?
Oh man.
Yeah, tunakusikia. Ni yeye atusikii ama ni nini?
I don't know.
No, tunakusikia.
I don't know.
We can hear
I
you.
don't know.
Paulo,
David na Sarah.
tunakusikia.
Kingo korobo.
You are okay. Tunakusikia.
I don't know. Think Sarah na wafiti. Think kende.
Kai, mimi sisi tunakusikia kabisa.
Mara nyiwi lakini I don't know. I don't know ninki kebe. Ngoja mungi wete lioga I don't know ninki.
Yeah, tunasikia kila kitu. Tunasikia kila kitu.
Because I've tried.
Tunakusikia kila kitu. Paul.
Hello, Sarah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't think she can hear you. He can hear you. We are the only ones hearing him. We can't hear you.
So that's the problem. I'm asking what's going on with the he came the first time we could not even hear anything, but now we can hear him, he can't hear us.
Yeah, maybe connections or something.
Inaonyesha ina connect, which means it's ako sijui na network mbaya.
Hello?
Hello,
Still imonyi wet.
tunakusikia.
Ncha kitimba iwet. Iwet.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
Hey, sisi tunakusikia kabisa.
But ask him what he's using, because he can use YouTube. Maybe
Sara,
even
think
Zoom is
mayanga na
working.
kiwanja wan kora. Now, oh, I don't know. Tima thinking that tevi kera. Wasati gan dara temange esimia standard besera onko wakir.
But imagine sisi tunakusikia. Wow. Kuna shida hapo. Yaani hiyo ndio nashangaa ni nini mbaya. Deputy Sim, stop recording, please.
Whatever you are saying, he can't hear you. So maybe you can go ahead and start the lesson.
Yeah, maybe that's what will happen now.
Because you're just saying it's not getting to him.
Okay, ndio turekodi umaidha. Unaturekodi na tuna connect kwanza bado. Najua turekodi karto kokonya Paul turetiare arogi in. Hivyo I know. Sasa watu walisema tuanze lesson 9:45.
Tama eti na tumi ngam tama eti monyi wet.
Hello.
Hello?
Ni mbai.
Ona nulote wede.
Na bai gure simia think maingi kiageng.
Very good, now we can hear you very clearly. Wacha tuombe tuanze lesson tafadhali. Tumekaa hapa 30 minutes, almost 25 minutes.